Hi there, I'm Katie, and today we're going to talk about planting your vegetable garden. Now, I know that your backyard probably doesn't look like this, but by picking the right tools and following easy steps, you're going to have a great garden right in your own yard. Once you've collected all of your tools, a shovel, hand trowel, cultivator, hoe, and a good set of gloves, now you're ready to pick a spot for the garden. You want to pick a spot for your garden that has at least 6 hours of full sun each day. We are planning an in-ground garden today. It's a fast, easy way to begin growing your own vegetables. You can find other DIY videos that discuss raised bed and container gardens at homedepot.com/how-to. To prep the soil, we first need to clear off all that sod that's covering the area where we want to plant. Now this is where our shovel and hoe are going to come in handy. First, take your shovel and dig up all that grass, and then use your hoe to smooth out all the soil underneath. After clearing the ground, we're going to want to give our soil a little boost. So add a 2 to 3 inch layer of organic matter to really enrich your soil. Think leftover leaves from last fall, or all those kitchen scraps that you tossed into your compost pile. If you don't have compost available, the Home Depot has a variety of soil amendments designed to improve the quality of your soil before planting. This is also where our cultivator is going to come in handy. Once you've got your bed ready, now is when the fun begins. Picking your plants. Just think about what you like to eat and what kind of veggies you'd like to share with your friends and family and neighbors. We also need to decide whether we want to start from seed or from seedlings that have already begun to grow. Now, there are a couple things to consider here, like if the growing season in your area is long enough for the plants to mature if you start from seed, and whether the vegetables will transplant well. I love salad, so today we're going to be working with a couple of varieties of lettuce. Most folks begin to put their plants in the ground in the weeks surrounding Mother's Day, but of course that's going to vary depending on the climate in your area. USDA hardiness zone maps are really useful because they help you decide when to plant by showing average low temperatures, indicating when you should and shouldn't plant. You can find maps online at gardenclub.homedepot.com. We're going to plant these into the soil that we just prepared using our hand trowel to dig tiny holes for each seedling. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm planting these a little closer than they should be just so you can see what I'm doing. But in your garden, when you're working with lettuce, you want to space them out about 10 to 12 inches apart down the row, with rows about 14 inches apart. It's tempting to put those tiny seedlings closer together at planting time, but you got to think about the size those plants will achieve once they're mature. If you put them too close together, you're going to block out the sun, and you're going to increase your chance of disease. Follow the suggestions on your seed packet, or follow the quick guidelines here on your screen. So far, so good. We found a nice sunny spot, cleared our area, enriched the soil, and planted our vegetables. Now we gotta be sure to keep those vegetables watered. We wanna keep the soil damp, but not so much that you drown the roots when they're small. You're on your way. Now be sure to check your plants every couple of days, give them a drink if the soil seems dry, and definitely pull those weeds before they take over. And if you have any questions at all, just head on over to your local Home Depot and talk to the folks in the garden department. They have years of experience and a couple of extra tricks up their sleeve that'll help get your garden growing. And be sure to check back here for more tips and updates.